He wouldn't do that to me. You're just jealous. Girl, he loves me. I know he does. That happened to her. Because that happened to her, it's going to happen to me. That's that chick. Not me and my man. Girl, he might be a little crazy, but he ain't that crazy. You always watching the news too much. You trying to apply every situation that happened to everybody else to me. I'm not that girl. I know he loves me. Sure, we have our ups and downs, so we may have a little, scrap every now and then. He talks crazy all the time. Cletus ain't gonna do nothing. How many women have said that and thought that? Don't drink the Kool-Aid. From the young ladies, the girlfriends, the mature, the older women, the mamas, the baby mamas, the aunties, the daddies. He ain't gonna do nothing. My son ain't done nothing. It's time to take off the rose-colored dusty glasses and see people for who they are. Look on the screen. Another life, another black woman gone, and we already knew who it was. We were already guessing from day one it was a Tyrone. I'm sure they all thought the same thing. He loves me. I love him. He ain't gonna do nothing. He ain't that crazy, girl. You out your mind. You just jealous of my man. It's a little late to find out that he is gonna do something when it's done. As he's choking you, beating you, stabbing you, shooting you. It's a little too late. And that's a hard way to find out. So they had to search for this young lady on the screen, the mother and the baby. Fair use, let's look at these two clips and I'll return with further commentary. It ends like it always does. He ain't gonna do nothing. And these Dusties make a believer out of it each time. Because they always doing something negative. Rest in peace, young lady. Check it out, people. Fair use.
A breaking news update. While the search continues for a missing newborn baby in Memphis, a man has been detained. 2-day-old Kennedy Hoyle was last seen with her mother, who was killed overnight. Police say the man being held is known to the victims.
Very sad story. WREG's Kwamitra Wilburn spoke to family members who say they are desperate for answers.
They said they got like 50 police looking for. My thing is everybody should be looking for.
Family members of 27-year-old Danielle Hoyle are looking for answers after she was killed and her baby was reported missing.
She's 2 days old. I just want her to come home. They can't find her. They're looking for her. She needs her medicine. She needs a mirror. It's cold out here. I just need her to come home. I just want my grandbaby.
Hoyle's mother says her daughter left home around 6 o'clock Tuesday evening. She says her daughter told her she was taking her baby to the hospital for more testing. She last spoke to Hoyle around 7:30 and asked her if she made it to her destination.
She was like, "Yeah, Mom, I'm trying to get the baby out of the car. You get it in the hospital."
April Campbell says she called and messaged her daughter multiple times, but didn't get a response. Around 11:30, Campbell says police officers knocked on her door, asking what car her daughter drives and if she knows where Hoyle is.
They say it was an act of crime scene.
Memphis police say they found a body in an abandoned vehicle, confirmed as being Hoyle's, in the area of Sedgwick Street and Levi Road. Police confirm Hoyle was found shot and killed, but her daughter, 2-day-old Kennedy Hoyle, was nowhere to be found. An Amber Alert was issued for Kennedy at 8:29 a.m. Family members say Hoyle was a hardworking mother who did her best to provide for her family. They say she also leaves behind a 10-year-old daughter.
Gerard keeps asking what's going on, where her sister is, where her mama is, and I can't tell her. She been crying since she saw the police.
Reporting in Whitehaven, Kwamitra Wilborn.
As I've said before and say again, this poor woman. Dusties bring drama, and Dusties bring trauma. The financial implications is too much dust in the nation. The drama, the trauma. A loved one is missing. A 10-year-old, she's still here, but her mother and sister or sibling are dead. The baby is dead. Or presumed dead based on a report that I just saw. The financial implications, she's gone. They're assuming that the newborn is dead. Now her, the grandmother, the financial implication is you will now, or someone will need to raise a 10-year-old child and deal with the nightmares, the screaming, the crying, the reality, deal with the funeral. And you know our people don't believe in life insurance. We look for the GoFundMe page. And being that young, now she had life insurance. Girl like in her 20s. Or maybe she's 30, but she has a 10-year-old child. The financial implications, so now she has to deal with this lady who, the grandmother, she has to deal with the heartache and the financial responsibility of raising a 10-year-old child and a funeral, getting the girl to school, homework. You expect a kid to lose her mother and sibling and just go to school? Okay, little Kiki, go to school and learn everything. Who has the money for counseling? In the BC, we don't believe in that. We're afraid folks are going to think you crazy. Where will she fit in? Grandmother on the screen, I hope and pray you're not on a fixed income. And what if she is? Raising a child that age? Man, I don't care if you got $100,000 saved up, which most of us don't. Even if you do, you got a 10-year-old to raise. How long is this going to last? Clothes, insurance, and all that. And then they need school supplies, okay? Then you can probably forget family vacations in the summertime. That's probably out. That money it'll go real fast. It may last you some years. You sure as hell don't have a college fund. What if that's all this woman has on the screen, her retirement, and most of us don't have that. Most of our people, and a lot of people are like this, that they're still check to check. Even when they're retired, it's that pension that comes in every month that's staying afloat. So liquidity is truly an issue in America, where they're still saying 40% can't come up with $400. The financial implications. It's too much dust in the nation. Hit your wagon to a dust bucket if you would like. These dust buckets of violence, they may cause you to go night-night. Young woman. It's sad. If someone had told her that your baby daddy gonna be the death of you, she, as many other women, they probably wouldn't have believed it. Let's go ahead and get to the update. The missing newborn presumed dead in the mother's death. Check it out, people, for use.
Breaking news to get to here this morning. We know a father is in custody due to that Amber Alert that is out of Memphis.
And right now, News Channel 5's Amelia Young has the latest from TBI headquarters. Amelia, can you tell us what the latest is? We understand the child may be dead.
Yeah, Ben and Amy, it's something we've been following all night. Memphis police released more information just hours after that Amber Alert was sent out. They say evidence does suggest that that little baby girl is dead. Now, officers say the baby's father, Brandon Isabel, killed the mother, Danielle Hoyle, then left her body in a car. He's been charged with 2 counts of first-degree murder and numerous other charges, along with tampering with evidence in connection with the deaths of the baby and Danielle. Now, Kennedy Hoyle is the 2-day-old baby. Again, she has not been found, but Memphis police say, sadly, evidence does suggest she is likely dead. Yesterday, police were searching for Kennedy by the Mississippi River. Officers say the search will continue until they recover her remains. She was last seen with her mother, who was shot and killed in the Whitehaven area. Again, we'll continue to follow updates to this case. Make sure you're following along on our website or our app for those latest ones that come about.
How many women got to be made a believer? I don't know what more can be done, what more can be said. So the man that you were sleeping beside is the reason you end up dead. The man that who see you decide to carry, and he definitely irks of Poverty D. Murdered you and allegedly murdered you and the baby. I cannot wrap my head around it. Heck, I have to take a break. I saw a video this morning. I was up early, getting ready for, I have to handle some other business, as you know. And I saw something. I just had to stop what I was doing. I'm like, wow. So the stuff I'm saying today, nothing has really changed. It's doing the same thing 40 years ago, 60 years ago. It's crazy. Beware the seed of Poverty D. He ain't gonna do nothing. Not my son. Or it ain't Kiki. Or in this case, it ain't little Clee. Cletus ain't done nothing. In this case, it's Brandon Isabel. He's charged with a 2-day-old's murder. And who you think killed the mama? You think a Klan member came out? You're looking at the Klan member right there. In the BC, Black Klansmen, we have a lot of black men. When I see people like that, when I see these things like this here killing out the community, women and children that commit these crimes, I just consider them a black man that works for the Klan. Ladies, it's better to be alone than to wish you were. And a many woman, like I said before in the other video, if you're with a man like this here, you know that potential is there. Don't delude yourself. People try to say, and deep inside, you know what you're dealing with. So if you're with this kind of guy, let's go ahead and try to spare people the pain of feeling sorry for you. The people that love you, that pain's going to be there. Let's go ahead and stop all this bull crap so they can be like, well, she didn't deserve that. No. When you stand with these men like this here, baby, you're saying you deserve it, whatever come with me, because you know what they do. You know what these non-productive, low-performing dust bucket men do. It's no surprise. As I said in a previous video, go ahead and get your selfie out. Do a quick video. Let the people know I don't care how beautiful and fine I am. Guess what? Me and my kids, I love this man so much. He's a certified violent dust bucket. He's a low-performing man. He might end up taking my life, but guess what, y'all? It's all right. I got me a man. It's all right. End up dead. I got me a man. Go ahead and do the video. Upload it to your social media, Facebook. Let everybody see. Send it to yourself. And send it to all your neighbors, and send it to all your friends and your co-workers, and send it to your darn kids, because they deserve better. Send it to your kids. That sounds crazy, doesn't it? What else? I ain't finna do no video talking about it's okay if he murked me and send it to my kids. Well, you don't give a darn about the kids. You don't. You don't even give a darn about you. You're risking everything on your life for a dust bucket boo. That's what you're doing when you hook up one of these diabolical dust buckets. You're risking everything. You're saying, hey, I'll risk it all just to get this on the screen. This is crazy. And end up dead. We got to see things for what it is. That sounds crazy to you. Go ahead and upload it so people don't have to say, well, you know what? She made it clear. She made a choice. As what she wanted. She willfully engaged in this dust bucket behavior, and we know the outcome that's going to occur. She accepted the responsibility. She assumed the liability. So go ahead and do that video and send it out to everybody. Of course you'll want to do that. And I'm saying that it may sound crazy. I'm trying to give you a light bulb moment, because guess what? I give a darn. That sounds crazy, doesn't it? Again, you know what's crazier? Sticking with low-performing men, sticking with a dust bucket. Willfully knowing you're putting your life on the line. Yeah, so he ain't gonna do that. Oh, you crazy. You must be jealous. He ain't that crazy. Oh, I know he loves me. You're dealing with a specimen that doesn't love himself. That's why he'll make the decision and choose jail over a job any day. And guess what? He ain't gonna love you, babe. He's incapable. So all I have to say in closing, feel free to comment, like, subscribe, share the video every 5.5 hours. So here's my closing. Dusty's like you. Dedicated to the dust bucket on the screen. Dusty's like you. You know the song, We Don't Need You. Dusty's like you. We don't need you. We don't need you. You're such a fool. You're such a fool. Not just you. The babies too. Dusty's like you. Dusty's like you. Like you. We don't need you. We don't need you. We don't need you. You're such a fool. You're such a fool. Not just you. The babies too. The babies too. Dusty's like you. You get the Dusty's like you. Dusty's like you. Dusty's like you. Dusty's like you. We don't need you. We don't need you. We don't need you. Certified fool. Certified fool. Dang. Worse than you. Worse than you. Dusty's like you. Dusty's like you. Dusty's like you. We don't need you. We don't need you. We don't need you. You're a fool. You're such a fool. Not just you. The baby's and not just you. Dusty's like you. Dusty's like the babies too. Dusty's like you. Dusty's like Dusty's like you. We don't need you. We don't need you. Get the fool. Such a fool. Rest in peace, young lady. The babies too. Not just you. Dusty's like you. Dusty's like the babies too. You get the fool. You get the fool. Get the fool. Dusty's like you. Dusty's like Dusty's like you. We don't need you. We don't need you. We don't need you. Certified fool. Certified fool. Hey, spread the news, birthing you. Dusty's like you. Dusty's like you. We don't need you. We don't need you. We don't need you. You're such a fool. Not just you. The babies too. Dusty's like you. You got the Dusty's like you. Dusty's like you. Young lady, like you don't need these Dustys. Dustys bring drama, trauma, death, financial implications. Too much dust in the nation and around. Dusty's like you. Dusty's like you. Dusty's like you. Dusty's like you. Dusty's like you.